How's it going, everybody? V's Gaming's here, and welcome to the Talk Time episode 3. I hope you guys have been having a good day. Mine was actually pretty good. I finished my second day of school, I finished my second day of school, and my senior year is actually going really well so far. I hope you guys are having a good start to your your school year that's coming up. And, or if it's already started, I hope it's been doing good for you guys. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited for the senior year. It's going to be a good year. Not because like I'm going to be involved or anything like that, but actually all of the classes I have and stuff like that are really, really good. I have really easy classes. Well, most of them are easy. At my school we have 7 classes, and I have 3 classes in which that are electives, and they're electives that I really like to, or that I wanted to do, and are going to be really, really easy for me because I'm gonna be really like interested in what we're doing and stuff like that. And then I have PE, so that makes 4 classes out of my 7, which are just like really easy, and I don't have to worry about anything. And then my 3 classes that I kind of have to worry about, I guess, will be English 4, Government, and what's the last one? Physics. I'm actually not really worried about English, so I guess I can cut that one off the list. But however, I'm just kind of worrying because it's English 4 and there's a lot of writing. I'm terrible at like writing, like making stories and stuff. That's why I don't like books or read books or write books for that matter. But yeah, however, on at the beginning of each year for every English class that we have from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, we've had to do this thing where we have to take a reading test on the computers in the computer lab or the library, whichever one they decide to put us in. And actually what we do is take the reading test, obviously, but it gives you like a reading level, and you can get, I actually don't know how low you can go, but I think the worst I've done, because I was being really lazy, was I got an 8th grade reading level, and that was my freshman year, I think, the first one I took. And then after that I was like, oh wow, okay, I guess I really need to try on them next time. But actually, I believe my junior year, both times I had to take it, because I think we took one at the beginning of the first semester and then one at the beginning of the second semester as well, just to see if we've improved on our reading level since then, or since the first semester. I actually got a 12.9 reading level on each one, and that is like an advanced senior grading level, or reading level, sorry. And I was like, wow, yeah, okay. But yeah, I strongly dislike reading. I am not a fan of reading whatsoever. I don't read at all outside of school, and when I have to read at school, I just pretend to read. Like when I had Spanish last year, we had to do 15 minutes of reading, which, like, we had to read books that were in Spanish, so it would maybe help us, or it was supposedly supposed to help us. And we have to do around 20 to 25 minutes a day in English class. And I would just kind of sit, well, actually in English class, I would actually sit in, I'd actually read the books that I'd bring in. However, I bring the same books every year and just read them because I actually like those books. There's only one series, well, a few series of books that I've actually read, and I can read, that I enjoy, and the main one that I've been reading since my freshman year is actually, and the books are right behind me, they're called The Series of Unfortunate Events, and I have all of 13 books, and I've read through them like 4 times in each one. No, that's not true, that's over-exaggerating. Twice or 3 times maybe. But yeah, every year I'll start from book 1. Well, actually, I'll continue. Well, my freshman year I started at book 1, and I read all the way through them, and I believe, yeah, at the end of my freshman year, I believe I actually finished reading the whole series, and then I started back over at chapter 1, like when the last week or the week before that of school. And then I've continued that sophomore year and then junior year as well. And I'm going to be doing that again this year. It's just books that I actually can tolerate reading through. I can't stand really any books. I just don't find the need to sit there and look at pieces of paper that have words on them. I definitely prefer comics and stuff like that if I actually want to read. Or the kind of stories that I make, my little zombie stories or whatever, but I don't really talk much about that. But yeah, my senior year is going to be pretty good, pretty excited, except for government. Yeah, well, now that I kind of talked about how I'm not really worried about English, but I kind of am. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about physics, but I have a couple of friends that have been telling me about how English class, or English, what the hell? A physics class, actually, the teacher that you have is really, really, really easy to get like a good grade in. Like, one of my friends says that every time he had that class, they'd always like end up pretty much watching a movie about something, and apparently this person would actually just fall asleep the entire time, and he actually got a B in the class. And then another friend of mine said he didn't pay attention and he got an A. So I'm not too worried, but it shouldn't be too bad. But then again, I'm terrible with science and history. And speaking of history today, oh god, in history, well, in government, it's not going to be that bad. Well, it's going to be pretty bad. I'm probably going to get wrecked on each test that we take, but oh well. The biggest thing I'm worried about, and I'm absolutely terrified about, is at the end of the year, we actually have to do the senior project thing. I think I've talked about it before in a few videos, where I'll talk about how we have to go up in the front of the class for like 15 to 20 minutes and like just talk about a career that we're interested in, and then we have to do an activity with the class. Oh my god, I am so freaking terrified of that. I do not want to go up in front of everyone and talk for 15 minutes, let alone, it's not as bad when it's like 30 seconds, but oh my god, 15 minutes of having the feeling of where everyone is looking into your soul. I'm so scared of that. Honestly, apparently we have to do it, or we have to go to this place called Centennial. I think I talked about that in one of my previous videos, but yeah, I think I must have in my previous talk time. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I don't normally go back and check on my videos that often. But yeah, if you want to be going to Centennial, or if you didn't go to Centennial for not doing it, or wait, if you did go to Centennial for not doing it, then honestly, I would, and like you just got a bad grade, I'd honestly just like I would work my ass off to get an A in the class. So then when at the end of the second semester came around, I could just not even do it and just get like maybe a B or a C, because I'm really anxious and get nervous and have a lot of anxiety issues when I'm in the front of the class. I don't know how people could do it especially when the first day of school starts, and everyone at the high school I go to, we actually have to go, or we go into the gym, and everyone sits in the bleachers and they're all filled up. How in the hell is someone able to go into the middle of that and talk? Oh my god, I'm getting nervous just sitting here talking about it and imagining it. I'm like, I'm the biggest pussy ever. But getting away from that, I actually, in a few weeks, definitely expect a setup video in the future. I'm really excited because all of my sweet gear is finally starting to come in. And this weekend, actually, on August 22nd, I believe that day, or the 23rd, is when we're going to start moving things around. But yeah, we're going to take everything out of my room, clean the whole floor like really nicely, and then we're gonna put, I don't exactly know the name of it, but it's like a brown rubberish looking, or rubbery feeling, like it's like I honestly can't explain it, but we're putting it all across like the part where the wall and the floor connect, so it's like a filling, so like bugs and stuff can't go under the walls, stuff like that. We're gonna put that in finally. We were supposed to put that in when I first moved into this little bedroom, or this little cat house that we turned into a bedroom, so don't think I'm living with cats or some shit. But yeah, we'll put that brown filling up, and then we're going to reposition all my stuff, and I think I talked about that in one of my previous videos as well, so I won't talk about it again. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And then yeah, definitely after that happens, then I'm going to put all of my stuff up. Of course, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, definitely there will be a setup video. My new setup is going to include a 3-piece desk, where it's like a corner desk. I'm not sure where. I'm not exactly sure where we're putting it yet, but it will definitely have something in a while, or in soon. Sorry, I kind of jumbled up my words right there. But yeah, and then my new keyboard, I'll show that off more, and my new mouse is coming in. I'll show my computer specs, stuff like that. Sucks though is probably after like a few months or something, I'm gonna get a new motherboard and a new case, so that'll be kind of outdated within a few months, my computer. But other than that, my setup will be the exact same. But yeah, guys, I think this is a good ending for the Talk Time series. It's been a good 10 minutes, and I really do enjoy making these kinds of videos. So I'm glad that I'm getting a lot of good getting a lot of good ratings for these videos. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want them longer or shorter, let me know. No, actually, I definitely will not be making them shorter than 10 minutes, because kind of making like a 3-minute video just talking is just like my cut commentaries that I make. But yeah, guys, it's been Drew or Reviso. Thank you guys very much again. Take care. Have a great day, and peace.
Check this out.